Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only just David. I think my voice is cracking at the beginning of the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, we have so much to get to today. It is the crack of dawn and we have a lot to cover, people. Hello. We are going to get to this week's RHOBH. We are going to break it down. If we have time, we are going to break down the latest episode of Miami. The numbers on Miami aren't as good, so I imagine less of you are watching Miami. Numbers on Beverly Hills are still great, but let's talk about some gossip. We got some stuff going on in the Jersey world. You know what I want to talk about? First of all, did all of you love seeing Miss Allison Dubois back to recap this dinner party from hell? You know, we still have a second part of the dinner party from hell to recap. We're not even done. So let's have Allison back for y'all. I would like Allison here every week. I think a lot of you would too. It's hard. It's hard, guys, when you're friends with somebody. How do you say to one of your friends, I want you to put aside everything you're doing with your own podcast and just come here just because you love me so much? It's a hard conversation to have. So I don't know, but we love Allison. She is going to be back. And I like watching last night's episode. Today's Thursday. When we're recording this, I'm like, man, this is the episode Allison needs to chime in on too. So anyway, couple of like real world drama things going on that we'll talk about. Just Denise's rep has come. Denise Richards rep has come and spoken out. You know, look, Denise is feeling, it's a week later, 2 weeks later, Denise is feeling the ramifications of her performance on RHOBH. We have Teddy weighing in. I mean, Teddy saying the girls weren't paid. I do believe, Teddy, that I mean, I don't think you get paid to go and be a guest star for 2 episodes. So I do think Camille wasn't paid and Denise wasn't paid. Again, I don't know. It's a great platform. I'm not saying that I wouldn't go if I was invited, but I'm really in this weird state as we head into 2024. I really am. I really just I don't know. I don't know. I feel like what's the point of doing certain? Yes, there's a great advertising opportunities, but I don't know. If it's a job and you're not getting paid, guys, don't do it. You know what I mean? Know your worth. But Denise's rep has come out and said, you know, I don't really understand what all the backlash is about. You know, a lot of the girls have done interviews and have said they're concerned about, you know, Denise's daughter and her OnlyFans, you know. Now, can I just say something about Denise's rep? The last time I checked, her rep was Jill Fritzo. Now, Jill, just to refresh everyone's memory, Jill also, I don't actually not refresh everyone's memory. Jill also reps our good friend, the one, the only, Bethany Frankel. She reps Denise. She represents Bethany. She represents Paris Hilton. And she used to represent a woman named Lisa Rinna. This was the whole thing last season. I don't believe in just coincidences. And Jack represents Nikki Hilton and used to represent Erika Jayne. I still, to the day I die, will always stand by the fact that last season, when all of this happened between Kathy and Lisa Rinna, the power of Kathy Hilton and Paris and Nikki and the Hilton family, I don't believe it's a coincidence that the same day, the same week, Jill Fritzo and Lisa Rinna part ways, where Jill also represents Paris, and Jack parts ways with Erika Jayne, who also represents Nikki. I believe Miss Kathy Hilton came in and said, you can choose. It's your choice. You choose between Paris Hilton or Lisa Rinna. And Jill chooses Paris over Lisa. Smart choice. And I believe Kathy came into Jack and said, you can choose Nikki Hilton or you can choose Erika Jayne. Pick one. Now, I also don't believe that everybody pays the same. So I believe that a Paris or a Nikki probably pay more. That's just how it works. You should all pay the same, but we all know how that works, right? the contractor, you want your apartment designed, you want to redo your bathroom, and they show up to your little 1 bedroom and they give you a nice quote. And then they go right down the street and they show up to the same size bathroom. It's a small bathroom. It's, maybe the staff's quarters, but it's in a huge mega mansion. I guarantee you it's twice as much. So smart choice, Jill, that you would take Paris over Rinna. Smart choice, Jack, that you would take Nikki over Erika. I am so off track right now. I've gone down a rabbit hole and we're in like our first 5 minutes here, but I don't know if that's true, but I will stand by this theory till the day I die. So Jill Fritzo, who I believe parted ways with Miss Rinna because of Kathy Hilton, she's tough. Oh, Jill, I've known Jill forever. She's a tough one. Great at her job. So she represents Bethy. So she's come out and said that. I'm like, such a good, she's coming out and saying to the girls, listen, if you don't like what Denise Richards' daughter's doing on OnlyFans, maybe you shouldn't be on OnlyFans. You guys have to Google this. Jill is this rep is really coming out strong. I mean, I love when the reps get shady, which hardly ever happens because they're PR and they're buttoned up. And then, I mean, the ladies have come out and said, they're concerned about Denise. It's like a season-long concern. And Jill comes out and says, you know, she's only on 2 episodes, so I don't really understand what the word season means in this respect. Actually, you should probably be concerned with all of your own behavior. Does anyone have a mirror for y'all? Go Team Denise. So, look, Denise came back, didn't quite go well. Again, don't ever think it's going to go well, guys. Producers will never do you right. They'll always do you dirty. And there we go. And like, do you still want to go back, Denise? Do you still want to go back for more? I mean, again, if you can sit there and hawk your product, but it doesn't work that way. They're going to edit all that out. It's never going to be a good edit. So I really enjoyed seeing Denise back. I take a sip of my coffee. It didn't quite go well. Girl, move on from this shady ass machine. God, that was a lot to just get out there in the beginning. Okay. Moving on. Vanderpump Rules a trailer. So many of you have been slipping into my DMs over the past few weeks saying, you are not going to watch the new season, that you're just over Scandoval and over this. Look, it's going to be, well, I think the trailer was good, right? Does anyone like the trailer? Here's my problem. You want to know my problem? Do you guys have a minute? Or do you have like 53 minutes? It's about the time we have left here. Listen, guys. Here's my problem. I think it was a great fucking trailer. Okay. We saw it at BravoCon. Now we saw it again. I think it was a great trailer. Let's break down what's real. That's my problem. I thought this from the days of Scandoval. There's nothing like a reality star who sees the end of their future